If New York is the melting pot, then Fish City can only be described as the bouillabaisse. Trust me, being a good cop in a bad town can be murder. I'd finished my shift 3 hours earlier, but a good cop is always open for business. It figures. Fish City's crime central. If it's illegal, immoral, or illegitimate, it was probably conceived at the Shell Shack. These squids knew where to go, but what were they looking for?
Uncle Calamari!
Uncle Calamari? So, Calamari's 3 nephews were in town. That was bad. But I was on my way to Pearl's and my usual bowl of cornflakes, and that was good.
Gil, if I bought a new dress for some special occasion, like, say, the Fish Police Charity Ball, what color would you suggest?
I think you'd look great in green. Yeah, green.
It's not that I personally want to go, but it is for the police charity fund, and they are raffling off that new Barracuda GT sports coupe loaded with everything down to the little Christmas tree air freshener. Of course, this whole discussion is pointless since no one's asked me to go.
Ow! Pearl, would you like to go to the Fish Police charity ball with, I guess, me?
Oh, I don't think so, Gil. I'm awfully busy. Oh, all right. If I say no, you'll be pouting around here for days.
So to sum this up, I can't order you to go to the ball, but I can strongly encourage you to buy tickets. Any questions?
No questions, Chief.
Ante up. If I'm not taking money, I'm taking names.
Put me in for 2, Goldie.
So who's the lucky lady?
Well, after giving it a lot of thought, I decided
To invite Pearl.
How did you find out so fast? Did your sister send up smoke bubbles?
Hardly necessary, sir. She's had it planned for weeks.
What do you want, Calamari? Is this a business call, or did you just come over to flirt with me?
Nah, they're here to buy tickets for the charity ball, right, fellas? We can book you a nice table, or we can just book you.
As a matter of fact, we are here to buy some tickets. You see, boys, be kind to the local flatfins. You never know when you might need their assistance.
Lay a tentacle on that dough, and you're an appetizer.
Watch the accusations, detective.
Yeah, we're respectable business fish, and we expect to be treated as such.
Who's the slime in training?
How rude of us to neglect introducing my client's nephews.
Richie, Buddy, and Elvis.
Well, with names like that, they deserve our respect. Now you've got what you came for, hit the water.
In that case, see you at the ball.
Don't worry, Chief. I've been keeping an eye on those 3.
They haven't done anything. We run a full-scale stakeout, and Sharkster will be all over us.
Assuming that he finds out.
They'll never know I'm there, Chief. Then I don't want to know you're there either.
Loungers in the night, one-sided glances, wandering in the night.
May I freshen that drink for you, Inspector Gill?
Oh, you can do anything you want to it, beautiful.
Have we? My, how quickly they forget. It's me, you yuts! Catfish! Call me Kitty.
Wow, when you go undercover, you really stuff the mattress. You pick up any tips on our 3 friends?
I've been picking up plenty of tips, but nothing that'll help us on this case.
Thanks, Kitty. I'll have another soda.
Hey, how's it shaking, sweet cheeks? Swell. So, Inspector Gill, how do you like my new waitress, huh? I handpicked her myself.
Hey, it's obvious you know a fine fin when you see one.
Yeah, that I do. Now run along, kitty. Table 4's looking, kinda lonely. You gotta stay on top of these skates every minute. Hey, treasure chest. Where are the pretzels?
The name's Donna. Call me Treasure Chest one more time and I'll make you sorry you're a squid.
What'd I say?
Inspector Gill, we trust this is a visit of a strictly personal nature.
It is, unless you feel like confessing something.
Why? Have you joined the priesthood, Inspector?
If it would put you behind bars, I'd consider celibacy.
Please, I'm trying to run a respectable joint here.
Oh, so he's taking over things, Calamari.
My nephews were sent here to learn the family business, Inspector. Richie here has impressed me with his initiative and vision. I've made him my night manager. And Buddy and Elvis will continue to do what they do best. Why don't you go do the time cards, Richie?
How?
Donna,
Yes, sir?
show Richie how to do the time cards.
Yes, sir.
And while you're at it, I'll have a double decaf espresso cafe au lait cappuccino half calf with 12 sugars.
Yes, sir.
Inspector, it's always a pleasure.
Hi, Gil.
Hi, Angel. Sit down, take a load off.
Thanks. You're so charitable. You know, I've noticed that lots of cops are charitable. Why, you're all so charitable, you throw a charity ball. Isn't that sweet?
I majored in sweetness at the police academy.
I've had a lot of experience with charity. You know, giving. And I'd give just about anything to go to this ball. Anything and everything.
And she says cops are charitable. What kind of bum would ask you on such short notice?
You would, Gil. Oh, yes, I accept. Now, Gil, in the beginning of your fantasies, when I'm still wearing a dress, what color is it?
Green.
Green. I think I can work with that. See you, Gilly.
Looks like we got some weather coming up, huh, Goldie?
Who died and made you meteorologist? Stop, Mugger! Let go, you slime sucker!
Goldie, you're being mugged.
Oh, no, I'm not. I've got him!
Good thing I came along, huh?
Oh, yeah?
Death. Slow, bloody, painful death. What happened to you?
Goldie was mugged on the way to the bank.
I had the guy in a suction lock, and then Twinklefins here showed up.
I heard screaming.
The mugger was screaming.
What did they get, Goldie?
My lunch money, a few credit cards, my favorite pen, and all the money from the police charity ball.
All of it? This is terrible.
I'll say I love that pen.
I had to recover that money and nail our mugger before the charity ball, or the whole FCPD was going to have row on its face. We didn't have much to go on, but fortunately we had 2 eyewitnesses who had been trained to ID suspects.
He was huge, with these clammy...
Skinny little pencil-necked wuss. He weighed about as much as my right fin.
He had bushy eyebrows. Well, actually, there was only one. He's an ugly, ugly fish with huge teeth.
He was actually kind of cute, but it was dark and inky. Luckily, it was over in a flash. Sort of like my second husband.
What have you got, Harvey?
That's the guy.
Goldie, why don't you work with Harvey and try to come up with something with more of a face?
Well, the eyes were a little more uneven.
Yeah, have your fun.
You're such pigs. How's it going down at the Shell Shack?
Nothing yet, but we better crack this charity case soon before I start to enjoy this.
Where are the 3 Stooges?
Shopping. Something about spending their first paycheck, which bothers me a little.
Why?
Well, payday's not till Thursday.
I say it's time we pay those boys a visit. Why don't you slip into something that doesn't require a matching bag?
Here's the work schedule for next week. I computed our average bar consumption and adjusted the order. I also took the liberty of reorganizing the kitchen staff, which will save us 100% in payroll.
Well, aren't you the little helper? You know, that gives me an idea.
Yes?
I could use a double espresso right now.
Yes, sir.
With a twist. I'm sorry, Inspector Gill, but your watch must be off. We don't open for a few more hours.
I'm not here to dance. I'm here to get some answers.
That would depend on the questions.
I have nothing to hide. I'm an open book.
It's not your book we're reading. We want to take your... It's not your book we're reading. We want to take your nephews downtown for questioning.
What have they done?
I don't know. Maybe they can tell me.
I won't allow it. You've got no warrant, no probable cause, no evidence. You're just fishing.
Well, a man's got to have a hobby.
Well, if the officers want to talk to my nephews, let them. It might be good experience for them.
The neckline is too low.
This dress is one of a kind.
And I have two of a kind I don't want the entire ocean staring at, thank you very much.
I must say, I certainly do this dress justice.
Honey, what you do to this dress is positively illegal. Angel?
Pearl, how nice to see you. So are you buying this dress for a special occasion, or is the diner taking reservations now?
As a matter of fact, I'm attending the Fish Police Charity Ball this evening.
What a coincidence. So am I. Who's your date? Your brother?
No. Who's yours, the 5th Precinct?
If you must know, I'm going with Gil.
Gil? Gil!
So, you did a little shopping.
What's it to you?
Spending your paycheck?
You don't have to answer that.
No law says a guy can't spend his hard-earned cash.
True, but isn't payday Thursday?
You don't have to answer that.
Uncle, Mr. Calamari gave us a bonus, okay? A little something to get us set up in town.
Ooh, good answer.
So, you guys enjoying your time in Fish City?
He did it.
Me? It was him.
You would rat on your own, brother.
Any further questions, Inspector?
Get them out of my sight. Okay, I've got Pearl at the ball from 7 to 11, then she takes the midnight shift at the diner. Angel gets off work at 10, which means I've got her from 11 on and on. It's going to be close, but I think I can pull it off. Inspector Gill?
Gil, honey, how are you?
Great, Pearl. What's up?
Nothing. I'm just so excited about the ball.
So am I. Hold on, Pearl. Gil?
Gil, honey, it's me. Sorry to bother you, but I'm just so excited about the ball. I had to talk to you.
Well, I'm glad you called. Look, hold on a second. Pearl, pick you up at...
8. I'll meet you there. I'll be waiting on the front steps.
Sure. 8 it is. Hold on. Angel, let's talk about the ball.
Okay, I've got the night off from the Shell Shack, so meet me there at 8. I'll be waiting for you on the front steps. Bye, Gil.
Gil!
Yes, sir.
The mayor's gonna put my dorsal in a sling if we don't recover the charity money. What have you got?
Well, whoever it is, it's someone who's trying to make a name for themselves. Ripping off the police is not something we would take lightly.
So you think they knew the money was in Goldie's purse?
If you were going to mug somebody, would Goldie be your first choice?
Good point.
I think it's one of Calamari's nephews, and after all, where there's ink, there's squid. But after talking to them, I think we can eliminate Buddy and Elvis.
How come?
They're idiots, Chief. I think Richie's our squid.
Do you have enough to nail him?
Not yet.
Well, do it and do it fast. We can't let something like this happen right under our bivalves.
Make that right under our window, Chief. Someone's driving off with a Barracuda! The ball was only an hour away, and without the Barracuda, the only thing we'd have to raffle off was our pride. Somebody was intent on making the police look bad, and nobody loves to show up the cops more than Calamari.
Perfect. Maybe just a little more of you.
Imbecile.
You know, Calamari, I always figured you for the clip-on type.
What are you doing here, Inspector?
I think you know.
Actually, I don't have a clue. And neither do you, I suspect, or you wouldn't be loitering in my office.
Sorry. Here's tonight's receipts.
Donna, dear, I wonder if I could trouble you for a double decaf.
I'm sorry, but we're out.
Out? How is that possible?
Well, you put Richie in charge of ordering.
And I put you in charge of training him, didn't I?
I'll go order some right now.
Excuse us, Inspector, but we don't want to be late to the ball. That would be rude.
Well, we don't want to be rude, do we? Sorry we can't help you, Inspector.
Hey, Kitty, I got some good news. You got the rest of the night off. I need a date to the ball, and you're the lucky fish.
Thank you, but I could use the tips.
Hey, play your cards right, and I'll make it worth your while.
Oh, I don't know, Richie. Table for one?
Are you nuts? He's nibbling the bait.
Yeah? Well, it's not your bait he's nibbling.
Look, just go to the dance with him.
All right, but I get to lead.
I don't know the answer.
You don't know the question.
Something tells me I'm about to.
Do you think Richie could have stolen the money and the Barracuda?
That ink blot can't order coffee, much less drive a stick shift.
I said you were smart.
It's 8:15. He's late.
He'll be here. Now, you remember what to do.
I slap him, and then you slap him, and then we tell him something.
We tell him that we're not a couple of bimbos that he can play off each other.
The slapping I can handle, but that speech is going to be a bit of a stretch.
We gotta stick together, Angel. Now, where is he?
I knew it was somebody who was trying to impress Calamari. That led me to Richie, Buddy, and Elvis. But they had an alibi that would stand up in court.
Eyewitnesses?
No, stupidity. I was looking for someone smart. Someone capable of putting up a good ink screen.
Then why are you looking at me? Everybody knows I'm just a waitress around here.
Wrong answer, doll. I saw you tape Calamari's door open. Then you said Richie was too stupid to drive a stick shift. Well, how would you know the car was a stick shift?
Good guess?
Maybe, but you're not a guessing kind of gal. Must have been hard to keep being ignored while Richie was being promoted. It's enough to push any fish over the edge.
If you can't join 'em, beat 'em. Look, with this money and the dough from the charity fund, we could be dipping our dorsers in the Mediterranean before anybody knew a thing.
Sorry, no dice.
Then I guess I should give you this. That's far enough. You should have taken me up on the offer. Who knows? I might have been worth it. Goodbye, Inspector Gill.
Well, that turned out nicely. Ooh, we're gonna have to make a little pit stop before I take you downtown.
5 more minutes.
You keep saying that.
Well, maybe Gil has a reason for all this. Maybe asking us both was just a miscommunication problem. Maybe I should just forgive him and let it be done with.
Pearl, I'm so sorry.
You got the Barracuda back. You solved the case. You incredible, stinking, rotten jerk.
You poor thing.
Angel.
Okay. Sorry. So what do we do now?
Angel, it is possible to have fun without a man.
Pearl, that explains a lot about you.
Here's your Barracuda, Chief. The charity money's in the trunk and the culprit is in the front seat.
Donna?
Surprised that a woman could pull this off? I've been trying to tell you for years that I could handle more than waitressing, but you wouldn't listen.
Well, I am now. Shockster, follow Miss Donna down to the station and see that she gets bailed out. We could use a fish like her.
I bet you could. And I guess you'll get your chance in 7 to 10 years.
A lot of excitement, huh, baby? But I'm sure it's not half as exciting as you'll be later.
Sorry, Chief. I guess I blew my cover.
Well, Chief, I guess since Inspector Gill recovered the Barracuda, we can raffle it off now, right?
Why not? And the winner is... me. I won. I actually won.
Hey, what hammerhead parked this boat here? This is a no parking zone. 100 cops here, and nobody's giving out tickets.
My God! You totaled my car! You drive like you walk. Sideways.
Oh, so it's
I was a hero for
fault.
cracking the case, and that was good.
one's brain-
Pearl and Angel
Oh,
were
he
gonna
can-
hate my guts for a while, and that was bad. In the end, the scales of justice always seem to balance out, and that's good. But I was stuck with a $60 tux, and that's bad.